We'd like to welcome you to BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth. We're here in the offices of Urban Leadership Institute with a young lady who has visited us today from Wilmington, Delaware. Her name is Chandra Pitts, and she's the executive director of,
One Village Alliance.
okay, One Village Alliance. Hello, how are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you. How are you?
Good, todo está bien.
Muy bien.
Bienvenido a Baltimore.
Muchas gracias.
Okay, what
Thank
is
you.
the Village Learning Center? What is your mission?
Our mission with the Village Learning Center is propelling students on an exhilarating journey toward overall excellence. Academic excellence, character development, physical, emotional, and just holistic well being overall.
How long have you been doing this?
This is our second program year, so we're a very new agency, but we have had the opportunity to impact over 300 families.
And you're managing over 17 after-school programs in Wilmington.
We have 17 sites where we either do after school academic support or enrichment, where we do summer program at community sites. So at least three of those sites are community center. But they're all based right in the heart of communities where there are families that need us the most.
How did this originate?
Just through a passion and a love of learning and a commitment that I had toward the Hispanic and African American community throughout Wilmington and South Jersey. So I've been in Wilmington, Delaware for about 15 years, working throughout the community with various organizations like the YWCA, Delaware Leadership Institute, the Latin American Community Center, and also different school districts and schools. So I've had the opportunity to develop youth programming, and being from South Jersey, where there's a very high teen pregnancy rate, high rate of violence among youth, especially during the after-school hours, where it's a high-risk time of day, especially for 13 and older, where someone develops a bright idea it's okay to leave youth home and unattended by themselves with
What
nothing to
is
do.
happening in New Jersey, Camden, Newark? I mean, there's a
Crazy.
documentary on cable about what's happening in Jersey.
What's
Joyzy.
happening in New Jersey and in Delaware, where there's a 60% high school dropout rate, is that there's a disconnect between, several things, between services that are available to the community and funded through millions and millions of dollars annually, and communities and families in need. There's a disconnect between parents and children. There's a disconnect between educators and being able to really make the connections that we need to make with children and their families. So we really need to step up, be the village, and connect with our youth and let them know that we do care. And even in the lack of, traditional parenting, that we're here. It truly does take a whole village to raise a child, and we are that village. So
Is there any international component to your
there is. We
curriculum?
actually there's an international component. We have a program called Around the World in a Summer. One of the major things is exposure and information. So we expose and allow children to travel through 8 different countries and cultures around the world through literature, economics, math and numbers, the arts, music, movement, and it's a whole 8-week long summer experience that we hope to actually, really allow kids to have the experience of other cultures and see how people are living around the world, and one day maybe even physically travel to some of those places throughout the world.
You know, as you were explaining the international component, Lauren Hill's quote came to mind. She said that in her travels all over the world, she's come to realize that what differentiates one child from another is not ability, but access. Access to education, access to opportunity,
Access.
access to love. Any word or shot of hope to the fathers out here of, I would think in many instances, particularly in urban America, with 44% of America's prison population being black and male, there might be a message you have in particular for the fathers, for the
Our
male role models.
our message is just for our fathers to be fathers and be the great men that they are. Um, this is not by accident; it's by design, and we have to recognize the design in order to be successful in the communities that we live in. We have a program called Suitable Men that speaks to men who are entering or re-entering the workforce. from high school, college, and the penal system. There are so many different paths to success other than just go to college and get a good job. We provide resources to men through Suitable Men, the first being professional attire so that they can present themselves in a professional manner, whether it be in employment or through entrepreneurship ventures that they may be trying to build. We also provide resources to hold other agencies accountable for things that they're already funded to do, like employment development training, resume writing, computer skills, hard and soft skills, construction, culinary arts. So we provide a lot of resources and information. We provide professional attire, and we provide men-to-men training because there are some brilliant men out here doing wonderful things, and we want to connect men who are stuck kind of in the challenges that are strategically put there for them to get stuck on, connect them with men who have, through these challenges, attained a level of success, and so they can kind of share those secrets and share the paths to success. And there are many for our men, and we do in fact have a whole community of suitable men.
Any final thoughts?
Just for us to, everybody to step up and be the village. Our website is iamthevillage.org. It's an affirmation and a window to opportunities on how you can tutor, mentor, make a difference in any way that you can. We can all make a change, and if your dollars don't make sense, it doesn't make change.
Okay. A word on David Miller and the Urban Leadership Institute?
Absolutely. We love David Miller, and we're here in Baltimore visiting the Urban Leadership Institute. I'm looking forward to continuing to foster and build a genuine collaboration and relationship there. We welcome David up to Wilmington to our site and, really introduce him to our community. And I love the eventful morning that we've had here in Baltimore so far, and I'm looking forward to building even further nationally and internationally together.
Good deal. Keep watching BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth.